Look at the variation of a question we just did, okay? Again, another biologist is studying another colony of bacteria, determines that a certain culture grows exponentially such that bacteria, there it is, doubles every 4 days. So there's the growth factor. You're talking 4 days, so that's the period. That's the period, right? Every 4 days. Now, if initially has 1,200 bacteria, so there's your A naught, right? And it says, well, then how many days does it take before you get 100,000? Oh, there's your total. Oh, okay. So let's go into a formula. You know that the total amount of bacteria starts off with your initial amount times this time it's doubling. So we'll put the 2 in right now. T over the period happens to be 4 days. Cool. So substitute in more things here. You know that you started with 1,200 bacteria, so this is now 1,200. This is now 2 to the power of T over 4. This here is 100,000. Okay. Sweet. Okay. There you go. So guess what you have to solve for? How long does it take? Yeah. There you go. All right. And of course, your T then, because your period is in days, your T is also going to be in days. Okay? And it asks you how many days. See how the days and days all work out. So how do you go about solving something this ugly? Well, it's actually quite easy. You're going to use your calculator, and you're going to use the graphing function in your calculator. Divide this out by 1,200 first. Okay, divide that out by 1,200. I want to show you something really cool. Those zeros, of course, cancel, leaving you 1,000 over 12. Okay, I don't know if 1,000 over 12 is going to give us a nice number or not. Let's go check. Okay, here we go. 1,000, right, divided by 12. Yuck! What an ugly number. But I'm wondering if we can actually make this kind of look a little bit prettier. Let's go in and make it a fraction. Because we shouldn't be afraid of fractions anymore, because we've got that nice little fraction button in the alpha. We can do wonderful things with it. That's 250 over 3. Okay, how's this going to help us? Okay, real simple. This now becomes 250 over 3. That equals 2. That cancels with that. 2 to the power of T over 4. Oh my. There's your y1. There's your y2. Let's solve this graphically. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. 250 over 3. Let's put that in first in our y equals 2. So I'm going to use the alpha button. Of course, I'm going to bring up the fraction of 250 over 3. There it is. There's my y1, as we had written here. My next one is going to be my y2, which is going to be 2 to the power of T over 4. Okay, 2 to the power of, again, alpha, right? T, which in this case is x, over 4. Perfect. There it is. Graph it. Uh-oh, I don't see the other line. Why? Think about this for a second. Go back to your calculator here, right into this function here. Sorry about that. Go into this function right here. What was 1,000 over 12? It was 83. You're on Zoom Standard, which only goes up to 10. So, hey, look, real simple now. Just go into your Windows here and crank that sucker up to at least maybe 100. Okay? Oops, there's 100. Oh, I put 1,000. There's 100. There we go. And graph it. Ta-da! Uh-oh. My graph is so flat, it's not going to get out there. Okay, so we got to change the window setting again. See, you got to play around with the window setting. Let's try 100. Let's see what happens with that. Let's see if it works. Graph it. There it is. Beautiful. Second calc, find me the intersect 5, enter, enter, enter. And look at that. I've got 25.5 days. Okay? 25.5. Now I can go back here and see my time is 25.5 days. Sweet. What a great question. Wonderful way to look at the interpretation of this question and, of course, using our calculator in the graphing mode to help solve it. What fun.